think we're all ready. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I'm so happy to see you, and I'm so happy that it's a nice spring day, and it wasn't raining, and you got to have a walk. My friends and I were talking about what they saw on their walk over. Raise your hand if you heard birds singing when you were walking over. Did you see any flowers blooming? Did you see any trees blooming? So it's springtime, isn't it? So we're happy you're here at the library. We're happy you had a good walk. Yeah. Yeah, excellent. Well, you're at an exciting place. Have any of you been to the Library of Congress before? Yeah. I love that. I'm so happy that you're here. So my name is Leanne Potter, and I direct an office called Learning and Innovation here at the Library of Congress. And part of the library is this very special room, the Young Reader Center, and I know some of you have been here before. And one of the things we like to do in the Young Reader Center is we like to host visits by authors and illustrators and have programs just like this one for young people. So I think we're going to have a lot of fun today, but I need your help, okay? What I need you to do first is I need for you to take your, have you guys ever watched Sesame Street? Okay, you know how on Sesame Street, sometimes the program is sponsored by a particular letter? And they say, today's program sponsored by the letter? Yeah, like that. Well, today, our special letter is going to be the letter A. And I'm going to see if you guys can make an A with your fingers. Can you guys try to make an A with your fingers? Like, I can do this. If I take my pointer fingers and I put them together and I go like this, see how I can make a big capital A with my fingers? Can you guys do that? It's cool, isn't it? So the letter today is the letter A, and there are 6 words that I'm going to use that start with the letter A that serve as my introduction for today. So there's the letter A, and our first word is author. Can you guys repeat that? Yes. Do you know what an author is? If you know what an author is, raise your hand. Okay, what's an author?
Who writes the book.
Say that one more time.
Who writes the book.
Perfect. The author writes the book. Awesome. A-U-T-H-O-R. The author writes the book. Guess what? Guess what letter our author's name starts with? Yeah, because I said it was brought to you by the letter A. That's right. And our author's name is a little hard for me to pronounce, but she's going to teach us all to say it. But I think she says Atinuke. I think that's how I pronounce it. And I'm going to try to spell it right. I think it's A-T-I-N, Atin. I think it's U-K-U-T-E. U-K-E. No. I added an extra syllable. E, yeah. Okay, so it's all better. Atinuke. But she's going to teach you that. And guess what else? Sometimes a book has an illustrator, but illustrator doesn't start with A. It starts with an I. So sometimes we call an illustrator an artist. There you go. Yeah, you got it. You know where I'm going with this. So the illustrator is sometimes called the artist. And guess what our artist's name starts with? It starts with an A. That's right. And her name is Angela. How do you like all the A's so far? Okay. The book that they're going to share with you this morning recently won an award. What letter does the word award start with? Yeah. And what does it mean when something receives an award? Do you know what that means? What if something gets an award? If I gave you an award for being an amazing dancer, what would that mean? If you got an award, what does it mean? You're great. Yes, exactly. If you get an award, it means you're great. And so they wrote a book that is great. And that's why they're here today. And one more important word about this book and about who gave them the award. Okay? Now, I'm sorry to say, what letter comes after A? B. That's right. My friend Brenda is here, and her name starts with a B. And Brenda works with an organization that gave out the award. There we go. The African Studies program at Howard gives out an award that is called the Children's Africa Book Award. And so our last letter A is going to be Africa. And I know that our author and our artist, Atinuke and Angela, are going to be telling you all about their award and their book and Africa. And we are thrilled that they are here today. And we are thrilled that Brenda is here today. And we are thrilled that you guys are here today. And now it's my turn to stop. And I'm going to hand my microphone to my friend Sasha. And I'm going to let you guys get started. Thank you for being here. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
So, good morning, everybody. I am Atinuke, and I am the author that wrote this book, Baby Goes to Market. And this is Angela. And Angela drew all the pictures for this book, all of them. I'm going to be reading you this book and showing you the pictures, and Angela is going to do some drawing for us, and we are going to have an amazing time, all of us together. Now, this book is about a baby and his mommy, and they live in Nigeria, in Africa. Has anybody here heard of Africa before? Yes, good. Your dad went. How many people know people who have been to Africa? Put up your hand.
Even my dad went to Africa
To climb the mountains. Do you know, I was born on the continent of Africa in a country called Nigeria. This is the shape of Africa. This is the shape of the African continent, and here is Nigeria, where I was born, and where I lived, where I grew up. And when I grew up and became an author, I decided to write all of my books set in Nigeria, in Africa, because Nigeria is my favorite country in the whole world. I love the clothes, the beautiful colors. I love the fruit. I love the people. I love the weather. I love the food. I love almost everything, apart from the mosquitoes that I don't love so much, and the traffic. Do you know the city that I am from has so many millions of cars that the roads are always completely jammed. It can take you 3 hours to go from a place that will just take you 20 minutes if you are walking there. There is so much traffic. Do you know, the president of my country, when I was a child, the president grew so irritated and so frustrated that he made a law. He made a law that if the number on your car, you know all cars have those numbers. If the number on your car ended in an odd number, you are only allowed to drive that car on the road Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If it ended in an even number, you could drive Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Sunday was free for all. But you know, Nigerian people, we are not slow. We are not slow. Anybody who had enough money went out and bought a second car. So you always have one with an odd number, one with an even number. And so now there's even more traffic than before. And best way to get around my city is in a very special taxi. A very special taxi that can go in between the cars. And at the end of the book, you will see this special taxi. Because in this book, I wanted to show children the wonderful fruit, the wonderful food, the wonderful clothes, the wonderful colors, and also the wonderful things that we do in my city, including the taxis. Now, I have talked a little bit about myself. Now, Angela will talk a little bit about herself, and then I'm going to read you the story.
Hello, my name is Angela Brooksbank, and I'm an illustrator, or as you say, an artist. And that means I use paintbrushes and pencils, and I print, and I use lots and lots of materials to make my artwork, probably quite a lot like you when you make your artwork. But I was lucky when I was asked to illustrate this book, because actually I also have lived in Africa. When I was a tiny, tiny baby in my mother's arms, my dad said, "We're going to live in Africa." And I'm going to show you where we lived. We lived in a country called Uganda and Zambia and Ghana. And then, amazingly, we ended up in Nigeria. So I also have a connection with Nigeria. When I was about 5, I don't know whether any of you here might be 5 or 4? 4? Or 3? Anybody 3? 3? When I was your age, that's right. When I was your age, I lived in Africa, in those countries. And now I live in England, which is a very grey place, and the sun doesn't shine like it does in Africa. But I'm very happy to live in Africa through the books when I make the artwork. Anyway, I'll leave it to Atinuke to read the story.
So, shall we have the story? Yeah. Shall we see what happens to baby when he goes to the market with his mama? Yeah. How many people here go shopping with their own mama? Yes. Does anybody here go to the supermarket? Is that what you call it here? Supermarket? Or the grocery store? Put up your hand. Has anybody here been to a market that is outside? Yes. That's where baby goes. Now, I'm going to... Shall I turn the pages? Sure. I'm going to show you the book on the screen so you can all see the pictures really well. But also, Angela will turn the pages so you can see what they look like in the real book. Because I think at the end, we have a surprise. Do we have a surprise at the end? Do they have books? I think all of you are going to get a book, one of these books, that you can carry home with you. So you will have a chance to look at everything again and again and again.
Are we going to bring those books home?
At the end, you will bring them home. Baby goes to market. Baby goes to market. Can you see baby on his mama's back? Mm-hmm. I'm sure all of you have seen babies in slings. Have you seen babies in slings? Mommies carry them, daddies carry them. And that's how we do it over there. We tie them with a cloth. Baby goes to market with mama. Market is very crowded. Baby is very curious. Baby is so curious that Mrs. Ade, the banana seller, gives baby 6 bananas. Baby Baby eats one banana, yum, 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 and puts 5 bananas in the basket. Mama does not notice. She is busy buying rice. Market is very crowded. Baby is very hot. Baby is so hot that Mr. Femi, the orange seller, gives baby 5 juicy oranges. Baby grins. Baby sucks one orange and puts 4 oranges in the basket. Mama does not notice. She is busy buying homemade palm oil. Market is very crowded. Baby is very cheerful. Baby is so cheerful that Mr. Momo, the biscuit seller, gives baby 4 sugary chin-chin biscuits. Baby claps. Baby eats 1 chin-chin and puts 3 chin-chin in the basket. Mama does not notice. She is busy buying chili pepper. Market is very crowded. Baby is very funny. Baby is so funny that Mrs. Kunle, the sweet corn seller, gives baby 3 roasted sweet corn. Baby beams. Baby eats 1 roasted sweet corn and puts 2 in the basket. Mama does not notice. She is busy buying flip-flops. Market is very crowded. Baby is very naughty, pulling down all the clothes. But baby is so sorry that Mrs. Dele, the coconut seller, gives baby 2 pieces of coconut. Baby licks his lips. Baby eats 1 piece of coconut and puts the other piece in the basket. Mama does not notice. Her basket is very heavy, very, very heavy. And Mama thinks her sweet baby must be hungry by now. Taxi! Mama shouts. We need to get home quick and fast. Mama puts her basket down. What is this? Cries Mama. 5 bananas, 4 oranges, 3 chin-chin biscuits, 2 roasted sweet corn, 1 piece of coconut. I did not buy this. No, laughs Mrs. Ade, the banana seller, and Mr. Femi, the orange seller, and Mr. Momo, the chin-chin seller, and Mrs. Kunle, the sweet corn seller, and Mrs. Dele, the coconut seller. We gave those things to baby. Mama looks at baby. Baby laughs. Mama laughs too. What a good baby, she says. You put all those things straight into the basket. Mama rides the taxi home. Baby goes to sleep. Poor baby, says Mama. He's not had 1 single thing to eat. Exactly. Exactly. What did baby eat? Put up your hands if you can remember anything. What did baby eat? Bananas,
Coconut.
coconut,
Bananas.
roasted corn,
Bananas.
bananas,
Bananas.
roasted
Coconut.
corn, coconut.
Bananas.
Okay, well done.
Okay.
Do you know? Crispy corn. I'm going to read the story again, but this time we are going to need a little bit of help from two people. Now, those two people, which two people have been chosen? Do the teachers know? Where's Monica? Ah, clap for them.
One of you is going to be Mama. What's your name?
Jack.
Jack. Okay, you don't mind being Mama today, do you?
Yeah.
Because you need to do the carrying of all the shopping, okay? And what's your name?
Adrian.
Adrian? Okay, you're going to be the market stall trader, okay? So you come over here, Adrian. This is your stall. You come and stand here. That's it. So this is your stall.
Do this.
I'm going to show you. So, Adrian, these are your stalls of fruit, okay? So you've got sweet corn and tomatoes and oranges and rice, just as it looks in the story.
Is everything real?
It is real. We bought it from the market. But Jack, what do you need to carry your shopping? Can you remember in the story? What do you need? Do you need a shopping bag?
No.
A shopping trolley?
No.
Your pockets?
No.
What does he need?
I think a shopping cart.
A shopping. What does he need? But a basket, exactly. Well, we've got one here. And the only trouble is Jack's head is round, like this. So
How will I even do that? Do I have to hold it again?
Jack has asked a very important question. He's going to use one of these, which they do use in Africa. Put this on your head, and that will make his head flat. Okay. So turn around. You're going to have to be very good at balancing, okay, Jack? Can you put your hands up? Put your hands up. And then, here we go. Here is his basket. Can you hold on to it for me?
I can.
Lift your chin up a little bit. That's it. That's it. Isn't he doing a great job? Very good. Okay. Just hold on. Turn around so everyone can see. Well done, Jack. Hold on for a little while. Now, we're going to start the story, and we're going to need some help from Adrian to pick the fruit to go into Jack's basket, okay? Jack, if you can just lift your chin up just slightly, that's it, then it won't fall down. See, you're doing a brilliant job. Now the thing that he needs is a baby, doesn't he? So, I might just get you to put that down for the minute. Right, we need to put a baby on your back.
How will I do that?
Okay, can you bend over, Jack? Bend over, that's it. We'll put your baby here, like that. And we put this round. Stand up for me, Jack. Can you stand up? That's it. There we go. Now go round. Oh, you're doing so. Careful. Can you stand up? Are you going to do it? He's doing such a good job.
I don't want to do it.
You don't want to do it? Oh, no. You look so great. Do you want to balance it? Because I need you to be very strong. No? Here we go. Okay, I think you've done very well. Well done, well done. Okay. Do you want to sit down? You did so well.
That's okay. That's all right.
Well
it's hard
done.
to be in front of everyone.
Would you like to have a go? What's your name? Alison.
Addison.
Okay, Alison. Now, you've seen from Jack exactly what to do. Thank you, Jack. Could you bend over and then I put the baby on your back? Is that okay? That's it. Now, just stand up slightly. That's it. Now, we're going to wrap the... Stand up, Alison. Now, we're going to go round like this. There we go. Is that nice and comfy? Now, baby's happy now. Okay. Now. Okay. Let's see whether Alison can balance it as well as Jack did. There we go. Turn round. There we go. She's doing very well. So, now if you just stand over here so we can see all the fruit that Adrian is going to give you. Am I in the way here?
We have our mama, we have baby on her back, and we have the market trader with all the fruit and all the things. Baby goes to market with mama. Market is very crowded, and baby is very curious. Baby is so curious, Mrs. Ade, the banana seller, gives baby 6 bananas.
Can you choose just one banana? Can you find the bananas here?
Baby is so surprised. Baby eats 1 banana and puts 1 banana in the basket. Mama does not notice. She is busy buying rice.
That's it. Put it in the basket.
Can you reach? Can you reach? Can you? Well done. Mr. Femi, the orange seller, gives baby 5 juicy oranges. Baby grins. Baby sucks 1 orange and puts 4 oranges in the basket. Wow. Wow. Mama does not notice. She is busy buying homemade palm oil.
Is this okay, Alison? Is it getting too heavy? No? You're doing a great job.
Okay, the oil is going in. Can you put it in? Ooh, strong. What is strong, Mama? What is strong, Mama? Baby is so cheerful. Mr. Momo gives baby 4 sugary chin-chin biscuits. Baby eats 1 and puts 3 in the basket. Yay! Mama does not notice. She is busy buying chili pepper. Yes. Mrs. Kunle, the sweet corn seller, gives baby 3 roasted sweet corn. Baby beams. Baby eats 1 and puts 2 in the basket. Well done.
How are you doing, Alison? You're doing okay.
Mama does not notice. Mama is busy buying flip-flops.
Do you remember which one's the flip-flop?
Yes, that's it. That's it.
Just one. Just one. Just one's fine.
Yay.
Good job.
Baby is so sorry, Mrs. Dele. The coconut seller gives baby 2 pieces of coconut. Baby eats 1 piece. Wow, this is the heavy one. Come on, this is the heavy one. Watch your toes. Puts 1 in the basket.
Very good.
Mama's basket is very heavy. Very, very heavy. Taxi, says Mama. We need to get home quick and fast. But what is this?
There we go. Well done. You did so well.
oranges, 5 bananas, 4 oranges, 3 chin-chin biscuit, 2 roasted sweet corn, 1 piece of coconut. I did not buy these. No, laughed the market sellers. We gave those things to baby. Mama looks at baby. Baby laughs. Mama laughs too. What a good baby, she says. You put all those things straight into the basket. Mama rides the taxi home. Baby goes to sleep. Poor baby, says Mama. He's not had one single thing to eat. He ate all of those things. So, do you know, I wanted to write this story for a long time. For about 10 years, I was thinking, I want to write a story about a market, the kind of market that I love, full of people, full of noise, full of fruit, full of shopping, full of mamas, full of babies. And I kept trying to write one story after another story, and they were not right. And then one day, I saw this baby on his mama's back. Such a cheeky baby. I knew exactly what would happen if he went to market. I knew everybody would love him and be giving him food, and seeing how fat and round that baby was, I knew he would be eating it all. And so I wrote the story just like that. After trying for about 10 years, all of a sudden I wrote the story. But you know what? If the book had only the words, it would be so boring. It would be so boring with only the words. And so I had to look for somebody wonderful who could do amazing pictures. And the people who make my stories into books, they looked, and then they finally showed me some pictures. And I loved those pictures. I said, that's the one. That's the person I want to do the pictures for this book, because she can do baby fantastic. She can do the market. She can do the cloth. And that person was Angela. And now, Angela, she's going to show you how she does the pictures. She's going to show you how.
So, to start off with, we're going to do just the basket, and I need your help, okay? Because I know you've just watched the story, and you will remember all the fruit and the vegetables that are in the basket. But first of all, we need to draw the basket. So, it's a nice wide basket. And in Africa, baskets are made from wound grasses. So I'm just going to do some wound grasses. Sorry, some woven parts to the basket. And I like to use lots and lots of different materials. So I'm going to use this stamp pad to give us, whoops, it's a bit wobbly, some of the pattern that you see in the baskets. And whilst I'm, funny ring. Whilst I'm doing it, maybe you can think about what Mama puts in the basket first. And I'll be looking around to see who's got their hands up, who can remember.
It's banana.
Hands up.
It's banana.
What's your name?
Penelope.
Sorry, what's your name?
Penelope.
Penelope. Can you remember what Mama put in the basket? Any of them?
Banana.
Bananas. Oh, sorry, I can't say it like you do, but say it again.
Banana.
How many? Do you remember? Should we say 4? 4 bananas? It doesn't have to be right. 4 bananas or 5?
6.
How many? 6. Okay. Can you count? Can you help me? Yeah? Okay, let's do them. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did you say 6? Oh, 6 bananas. 6 lovely yellow ripe bananas. And anybody else? Hands up. Do some thinking. Can you remember?
Coconut.
Hands up, hands up.
Coconut. 5.
What did you say?
5.
What's your name?
I'm James.
James. What did you say? Coconuts.
Coconut.
Okay, shall we just say 1 because they're quite heavy, aren't they? Okay, we need a coconut. And they're quite hairy, aren't they, coconuts? So let's do hairy coconuts. A big hairy coconut. There we go. Heavy coconut. And I might do a little bit of painting on there to make it. Okay. Anybody else come up with what else might go into the basket?
Oranges.
What did you say? What's your name?
Maddie.
Maddie. Can you remember what goes into the basket?
Bananas.
Oh, we've got bananas. We've got 6 bananas, haven't we? Anything else?
Oranges.
Oranges. Good. Whoops. Okay. How many oranges shall we put in the basket?
1.
Just 1.
5.
Okay, 5. How much time have you got? So we're going to... I just have to put all the paint on the print. It's actually a football, isn't it? Okay, so can you help me count? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many are we doing? 5. 5. Great. And I don't know if you know, have you ever noticed on an orange it has a little tiny green star on each one? I'm going to just do a little star for each one. Okay, anybody else remember?
Oh, I know.
Somebody who hasn't said anything?
I know.
This little, have you ever said anything?
I haven't said anything.
Okay, I'll come back.
David.
David, okay.
Corn.
Some corn, perfect. And David, how many corns are we going to have?
1.
Just 1. Okay, good. Thank you for that. Okay, corn. Oops. So we are going to put the corn. Look, there's a space just there for it. Oops. Here we go. Some corn. And we need to put the little bits, the kernels, don't we? They go like this. And also, it was roasted corn, wasn't it? So, do you remember? I can't remember who the lady was. Mrs. Ade. She was roasting it. I'm going to use my finger to make the roasted corn barbecued. So, here you go. Those are the little burnt bits that are so good. There we go. Anything else that someone can remember?
I haven't said anything.
Sorry, the microphone's over there. So, what's your name?
There's supposed to be 5 peppers.
5 what? Sorry?
5 peppers.
Oh, the little peppers. Yes, these.
Keaton.
Keaton. Okay. So we'll do red. We'll do red, I think. Did you say 5? Okay. 1. Oh, I need you to help. Can you help me count? 1, 2, 3. Just a bit more paint. 4, 5. Now, they don't look like peppers, do they? So we'll have to make... They have little points on the ends, like this, to make them a bit more peppery. Whoop. And there's something else that they have. Can somebody see? The stem. Good thinking. Okay, so I like drawing the stems because they go whoop, 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 whoop. And suddenly they look like peppers, don't they? Anything else? Come here. What's your
Sawyer.
Sorry?
Sawyer.
Can you remember? Something in the bag? Something that was in the bag. Have a look in the basket. Can you see anything that was in the bags? What's this?
Rice.
Yeah? Is that okay? We're going to need a bag of rice. So I've got a special rice making tool here. And we won't count the rice grains, will we? So we're going to just put it in the, here we go. Dit, dot, dit, dot, dit, dot, dit. Dit, dot, dit, dot, dit. And what's the rice in? A bag, that's right. So we need to just draw the little knot. There we go. There. Lovely. Anything else? Anything else that you... What did you say? What's your... Oh, go on, say.
Thomas.
Thomas, what were you going to say?
Tomato.
That's right, that's right. So we need... What colour do we need, Thomas? Well done, red. And how many?
2.
Oh, good, well done. Just 2. Okay. Whew, the basket's getting very full, isn't it? Where should we put it? Over here. 1. Can you help me? Whoops, we need a bit more paint. 2. Lovely. And tomatoes have something else that we need to draw. Anyone remember? Stem again. Well done. I love stems of tomatoes because they look like stars. So 1, 2, 3. Whoop. There we go. Have we finished, do we think?
Yeah, but we have flip-flops.
Flip-flops. Well done, Adrian. What? Oh, the chin-chin. We mustn't forget the flip-flops. Do you call them flip-flops in America? They are called flip-flops. Okay.
And a tomato.
Whew, where should we put them? Okay. Flip-flops.
1. I must be something to do. There must be something.
Oops. Okay, and do we need to do the other one? Oh yeah, I did it on the banana, didn't I? Okay. And there's one more thing that we mustn't forget because it's really delicious. There's somebody with a cap over there that hasn't said it. The crispy, that's right, but they've got a special name.
Biscuits.
That's right, but does anybody remember the special name? Because they're...
Bis.
Well done! They're delicious.
Chin-chin.
Chin-chin biscuits. Now, I need my special star-shaped...
1.
Just one? Really? They're very delicious. 1? Okay, just 1 chin-chin.
Thomas.
Okay. Sorry?
Thomas.
Thomas. Just 1 chin-chin, okay? Where should we put it? Here?
No, up there in the corner.
I think I want to put it there, I think. And you won't see this because you're too far away. But I'm going to put some sugar on the chin-chin because they're very sugary. There you go. Yum, yum, yum. And I think that's it. I think that's the basket full, isn't it? Have we done everything? Yeah? Thank you for your help.
So, what is going to happen now is that Angela is going to draw Mama and Baby. And while you are watching Angela draw, I am going to tell you another story. Another story. A story that is not in a book. Once upon a time, did you know, there were no books at all. No books. Writing was not invented. Reading was not invented. There were no books. And if somebody wanted a story, somebody else would have to tell them. And do you know where they kept those stories? Can anybody guess where they kept those stories? Not at the Library of Congress, because there were no libraries. Back in those days, there were no libraries because there were no books. Where else? Exactly.
Can you say it one more time? In your brain.
Exactly. People kept stories in their brains. If you want to just measure your head like this, you will see that your head is very small. But if you close your eyes and see if you can see, imagine you can see your bed. Imagine you can see all the cars in the street. And imagine you can see your friends. Now, if you open your eyes, you see the thing about our heads is they are magic. They are small on the outside, but on the inside, you can put as much as you like. And back when people had no books, they kept all their stories inside their heads. Some people had hundreds of stories inside their heads. And this is one of those stories. Once upon a time, there was a monkey. Does anybody know what a monkey is?
Yes. It's an animal that lives in the rainforest.
That's right. And what noise does a monkey make? Exactly. You all know.
And they have a tail.
A tail, exactly.
Swing.
Now, and they swing, exactly. Now, the monkey in our story, her name was Miss Monkey. She was a very special monkey because she did not live with all those other noisy monkeys that were always swinging about and going, ooh, 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 and throwing bananas on people and causing trouble. No. Miss Monkey had her own tree where she minded her own business. And Miss Monkey's tree was right on the edge of the forest. And there, Miss Monkey could see all over the forest. And Miss Monkey could also see all over the ocean. She could watch the fish swimming past. And one morning, when Miss Monkey was sitting quietly, minding her own business, she saw out of the corner of her eye, coming across the water, a big gray triangle sticking out of the sea and moving towards. And can anybody guess what it was? That gray triangle? A shark. And the shark swam and swam and swam, and he stopped right underneath Miss Monkey's tree. And then the shark put his head out of the water and he said, Miss Monkey, Miss Monkey. And Miss Monkey, she was hiding behind a leaf. And Mr. Shark, he said, Miss Monkey, I can see you. And so Miss Monkey, she said, oh, good morning, Mr. Shark. Good morning, Miss Monkey. I have come with good news. Good news? Is the birthday of the king of all the sharks. Oh, please, tell him happy birthday from me. Miss Monkey, you can tell him happy birthday yourself. I have come to carry you to his party. His party? There will be music, Miss Monkey, and dancing and games and food. Oh, that's very nice. That's very nice. But you know, Mr. Shark, monkeys, we can't swim. We can't swim, so I can't come. Miss Monkey, that's why I have come to carry you there on my back. Now hurry up, or the king of all the sharks, he will be angry with you. Poor Miss Monkey. She did not want to go. She did not want to go at all. She was afraid. But you know what? She was too afraid to say no. Put up your hand if you will say no. No. Let me hear you say it. No. If only Miss Monkey was as brave as you. Do you know what she did? That silly, silly monkey. She climbed down the tree and she got on the back of Mr. Shark and she held on to his shark fin. And Mr. Shark, he swam and he swam and he swam. And Miss Monkey, she was holding on and holding on and holding on and holding on. And she kept turning around and her tree was getting further and further away. And it was getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Until Miss Monkey could not see her tree at all. And she could not see the forest at all. And she could not see the land at all. And Miss Monkey was completely surrounded by the ocean. And Miss Monkey, she said, Mr. Shark, where are we going? And Mr. Shark, he said, we are there. I am going to take you down to meet the king of all the sharks. But before I take you down, let me tell you the truth. The truth? Say, Miss Monkey, no birthday. No birthday, no party. No party, no music, no dancing, no games. No music, no dancing, no games. Oh, Mr. Shark, Mr. Shark, Mr. Shark, why did you bring me here? Because the king of all the sharks is hungry. He is very, very hungry. And he said only the heart of a monkey will do. Only the heart of a monkey will do? He wants to eat my heart? He wants to eat your heart. Poor Miss Monkey, she was so afraid. She was so afraid, and her brain was thinking quicker and quicker and quicker and quicker. And all of a sudden, Miss Monkey, she said, oh, Mr. Shark, Mr. Shark, Mr. Shark. You should have told me before. You told me there would be dancing. And so I brought my legs. You told me there would be party games. And so I brought my arms. You told me there would be party food. And so I brought my mouth to eat. But Mr. Shark, I did not bring my hat. You did not bring your hat, Miss Monkey? How can that be? Miss Monkey, you know we monkeys, we do not carry our hearts around inside our chest. They could get broken. My heart is in a special box at the very top of my tree. But if you take me back, Mr. Shark, if you take me back to my tree, I will run up my tree, I will open my box, I will get my hat, I will put it in my chest, I will climb back down, and you can bring me back so the king of all the sharks can eat me. Thank you, Miss Monkey. Say, Mr. Shark, thank you, thank you, thank you. And he turned around and he swam 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 all the way back to Miss Monkey's tree. And then Miss Monkey, she jumped off his back and she ran up that tree. And Mr. Shark, he waited. And as far as we know, he's still waiting there. So, can you see Mama and Baby? Yeah, Mama and Baby slowly coming. Do you know, to do the pictures for the book takes about 1 year. To make all the pictures as beautiful as you see them takes about 1 year. So poor Angela is just quickly trying to do something for you because we can't keep you here for 1 year. So we can't show you everything, but you can see how Mama and Baby slowly come, how the beautiful cloth comes, how the beautiful baby comes. And before we say goodbye to you, does anybody have any questions? Now, there's one rule. There's one rule. You can ask anything you like, but if somebody else has already asked, you can't ask it again. Okay? Okay? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, you can choose one from, yes. Okay, first question.
Do we want names?
Okay, wait for the microphone.
I'm going to the zoo tomorrow.
Wow, that's fantastic. Thank you for sharing. Next question. Put up your hand if you have a question.
Something about the book.
Have you forgotten? Don't worry.
Yeah.
We will come back to you.
I went to the market before.
You have been to the market before. Do you like the market? Yes.
I have a market behind. It's called Trader Joe's.
Wow.
And the escalator to get down because it's in the basement.
Wow.
We got sugar and
Okay, somebody else? Anybody else have a question? Over here.
I have a Trader Joe's too.
Okay.
Now we go.
Good.
There's one there.
Do we have a question? You want to ask a question?
I forgot.
We forgot. Don't worry.
Carlos, what do you want to ask? Banana.
Do we have a question over here?
There's somebody people at the back now.
Okay. Do you have a question?
I like the book.
You like the book. Thank you. That's a lovely thing to say.
Wonderful.
Oh.
The book about communication. Communication.
It's a book about communication.
Oh.
Communication. That's
Do you know,
wonderful.
You are all such good listeners. Your educators must be so proud of you. You know, some people say that the story is like the water at the bottom of the well. Probably none of you have seen a well, but it's like a hole in the ground, and you look deep. Sometimes you can't even see the water in the bottom is so deep, and you have to put a bucket there on a long chain. You put the bucket down on a long chain, and then you hear it hit the water, splash, and then you pull the bucket up full of water. Some people say the water is the story, but the bucket is the ears of the listeners. And you can't get the story without good buckets. And I have to say that all of you have the most fantastic buckets. So give yourselves a big clap. And a big clap for Mama and Baby there.
We want to thank you both so much. Atinuke, Angela, thank you. Children, thank you. Teachers, thank you. And one last thing, you'll notice there's a poster down here that is describing a festival that's happening this Saturday at the National Museum of African Art, one of the Smithsonian museums, from 11 to 2. If you're interested, both of you will be there. Do you want to say anything else about it?
Well, we have lots of other authors and illustrators that are going to be there. We're going to have all these fantastic things to do to wrap your baby on your back. We have a book about a camel, so you'll get to bling your camel, dress the camel all up. Lots of activities for children. So please tell your parents and come out. We'd love to have you there.
And thank you again. And colleagues, Monica, Sasha, thanks for all that you did to make this happen.